clients keep coming back and you have this little shelf right here in the lateral fold, well, this is something that could be fixed during the manicure. What's happening is the product is actually flooding the lateral fold. And if you grab your bit at 15,000 RPMs, take your bit and just gently knock off that edge. It's safe enough to be in between the lateral fold. And this is what I want you to hear me say. When you are fixing this problem on the left, be in forward. If the problem is on the right, be in reverse. That way the bit is spinning away from the nail plate and not jumping back on. You want to also make sure that the product is fully cured when you are doing this. What I'm noticing is that a product called structure gel was used. However, I would not consider this to be a structured manicure. And the reason for that is that there's not built-in structure. It is very thin. So I believe what the tech was thinking is because I'm using a structured product that this is structure. And yes, it will give you more durability, but if you don't have that built-in apex, you're not gonna get that 5-week wear. Now, I'm not advocating that you should have 5-week wear, but we do want our nails to last. I am approaching this more gentle because there's not a lot of build up in the nail. I'm still gonna use a carbide that's going to shave off the product very quickly, but my pressure is very light.
If you're still struggling with prep or want more confidence with your service, come learn with me. I teach live and online classes covering topics from dry manicuring to how to become a beauty educator. Plus, you'll also find other Erica-sponsored classes and certifications covering gel application and e-file shaping. Get connected, grow your skill set, and fall in love with the process again. Head on over to Erica's ATA and see where I'll be teaching next.
Because the base coat is so thin, I switched now, since I'm really close to that natural nail plate, to a medium zebra sanding band. I'm running at 5,000 RPMs. That way I can just flush out and flatten the product, but also do my nail prep at the same time. I'm using the edge of the sanding band to tap out any lifting because you know if there's lifted product, it's only gonna lift again in the next manicure. So get the lifting out. If you're noticing once you've used the carbide that there is a lot of lifting, just go ahead and soak them. There's no point in just flirting with the sanding band. Let's get that product off as quick as possible. I strongly recommend using a carbide for debulking. So when you are wanting to get product off quickly, use a carbide. And when we get close to that nail plate, I prefer to work with a sanding band or a diamond bit because it's no longer grabbing and quickly removing the product. It is scratching and exfoliating. And that's exactly why we use diamond bits to do cuticle work. So anytime I can kind of combine my tools to do multiple things, I want to do that. Time is money. So I'm using the sanding band right now to remove any lifting, flushing out the product, and also prepping that regrowth area. So I showed you the angles, and now I want to show you it in action. Let's go fast. Your goal is to be any kind of removal under 10 minutes. If you are under 5, you are MVP. Now, here's the deal. Speed comes with practice, and it's understanding your technique and your tools. So right out of the gate, if you're like, dude, I'm not at that 10-minute mark, just keep building your confidence. Speed comes with mastery. Debulking, getting that color off quickly. If I want to roughen a new shape, I'm going to do this right now with my carbide. The product is really thin and I'm not sure what the product is. So once I feel like I got majority of the product off, I'm going to switch later to my sanding band. That's just how I roll. Always keeping the natural nails integrity in place is so important to me. Switch to the zebra sanding band. Again, you can also use our diamond flip cylinder at 5,000 RPMs, just leveling out product, removing any lifting, and prepping that regrowth area. Let me know in the comments, what do you guys call a structure manicure? Or if you're here and you are a nail enthusiast, what are you expecting when you go in and book a structured gel manicure? My next step is gonna go in with a cuticle bit and then apply product. We're jumping in with the big E in medium grit. I don't need to prep any of that natural nail plate. I've already done that with my sanding band, so I am just quickly using the round end of the bit and gently pushing it into the proximal fold. My client has great skin. What is dead is flaking right off. She's making me look like a rock star. We're at 10,000 RPMs with the biggie and medium grit. If we got a little bit of crusties anywhere, we're just gonna hit it with the bit too. You can just see the dead skin cells are just flying up. This is beautiful. Now, I'm not gonna go in and do a lot of cuticle work on this. This is like your quick 45-minute, 60-minute gel manicure, in my opinion, but the nail tech used some builder, and I'm gonna show you probably what the nail tech did to call this a structure manicure. This is what I'm kind of showing you guys. I'm not here to say it's wrong or right. I'm always here just to educate you and to bring some clarity into what product is doing and the best way to remove it, as well as building some awareness around what is a structure gel manicure, because I love a structured gel manicure because of what it does. But that could also be because I have really weak nails and I want length. All right, I got so excited with my bits, I forgot to grab the hand file and do my free edge shaping. So whether you do your free edge shaping before cuticle work or after work, we make sure we want her to not be looking all jagged. Got to get that in there. I'm using the medium file from Erica's. Pause. This is not how we want to file. Even if she wants to have more of an almond nail, I cannot do this. I don't want to file into that lateral fold because I will create damage. This is it. I only want to stroke that free edge. Keep it on the free edge. It's a process. We got to have more length to get more of that roundness or the pointiness that our client wants. We don't want little kitty cat claws, and that usually is what's happening when clients with short nails want pointy nails or almond-shaped nails. We end up being in the lateral fold, and that's what we don't want to do, okay? No kitty cat claws. And of course, I love this file because it's made with all diamond and it will outlast over 500 board files. So do the math on that. If you're paying over $1 a file, $500, $800 for files, or this for the fraction of the price, and it's also reducing waste. Check out my other YouTube video that talks about how to shape that free edge. We always want to make sure when we are shaping the free edge that we are just shaping the free edge and not digging into that lateral fold. We don't want to create any lateral fold damage. So I don't know what product was done that we just removed, but if I wanted to simulate what I think was being done, that's what we're going to do right now, but I'm going to do it with Akzéntz products. So I got to put my base down. I like working with X-Bond. I'm applying X-Bond right now. Very, very thin layer. That's just going to give it this extra stickiness. This is really great too for clients that have a lot of lifting, just kind of like wetter nail plates. It's like, think of it as like a double-sided tape. I'm going to go ahead, put that on and cure it for 30 seconds. I'm using Luxio Build right now, and you can build with Luxio Build. But again, I want to simulate the manicure that she came in with, so I'm not really building, I'm just doing an overlay. So let's just recap. It is a structured base being used. However, the technique did not build you any structure. So to me, this is just a gel manicure. Looks great. I'm gonna go apply that color. I'll show you what it looks like afterwards and we'll compare. Does the thickness of these nails look like what my model came in with today? The benefits of using a structured base where you can build in the structure as your client needs, it is gonna give the client more strength, a little more wear and tear. You're gonna see longer wear than just with a regular base. That's also the formula, but it is more rigid. So is there benefits of using a builder, even if you're not building any kind of strength? Absolutely, because the strength is in the product.